It's finally time to talk about the Egyptian pyramids, and there is a lot to say, so intro, let's start. Hi everyone and welcome back to Exploring Art. This is Alessandro. Today we are going to learn more about some of the most famous monuments in the ancient Egyptian art and in the whole world, the pyramids. In this episode in particular, I'm going to talk about the smallest of the three main pyramids of Giza, but for sure not the less interesting, the Pyramid of Menkaure. Smallest is grammatically correct, but I want immediately to specify that it is 61 meters or 204 feet tall with a base of 102.2 by 104.6 meters or 335 by 343 feet, so not really small. Actually, the original height was 65 meters or 215 feet, a big result if we consider that it was built approximately between 2532 and 2515 BC. This pyramid has been built to serve as the tomb of the 4th dynasty Egyptian pharaoh Menkaure, or Mycerinus in Greek. It's interesting that this building represents the end of the period of the giant pyramids that started with Menkaure's father, Khafra, and his grandfather, Khufu. The location in the Giza necropolis, few hundred yards southwest of its larger neighbors, is not casual. Even if Menkaure's pyramid is smaller, he wanted to continue the family lineage. This pyramid was probably finished when the pharaoh died, but it was not unusual for a son or successor to complete a temple. Something more unusual is the fact that some parts of Menkaure's pyramid were left in the rough, like in a sort of rush. Actually, for archaeologists, that is really valuable since incomplete projects help to understand the methods used to build pyramids and temples. And here archaeologists learned that the pyramid is made from limestone blocks quarried from the Giza plateau to reduce the transportation issues. The blocks, bigger at the bottom and smaller going higher, were placed in horizontal layers whose flatness was close to perfection. The coating is a surprise since it was not made of one single material. The pyramid, in fact, was covered with a layer of fine and white limestone of great precision in the finish, except on the lower part, which were in pink granite. Why? The reason was not just for a better appearance, but also because the pink granite is stronger and it was necessary to bear the weight of the upper white layers. And inside? Nothing. I mean, we often think that inside the pyramids there are corridors and rooms and traps. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but actually that's not true. Or better, not completely, or I wouldn't be here if there were nothing to say. Menkaure's pyramid in particular is filled with granite blocks, and the burial chamber is around 12 meters or 39 feet below the pyramid, in the soil of the Giza plateau. The entrance to the pyramid, hidden for a long time and discovered only in 1837, is 4 meters high towards the center of the north face, and it opens onto a large corridor descending. This corridor, 32 meters or 104 feet long, leads to a decorated chamber. After the chamber, a corridor continues to the antechamber, 60 meters or 19 feet below the pyramid, and in a rectangular pit was found a sarcophagus engraved with the name of Menkaure. However, radiocarbon dating on the bones stored inside it determined them to be less than 2000 years old. That means it was put after, but how and when it's still a mystery. Plus, who is that body? What was a mystery revealed is that the antechamber was hiding the burial chamber, a kind of small and very simple room. And we can try to imagine the surprise when the archaeologists found that the real sarcophagus of Menkaure was protected here. A basalt-decorated sarcophagus that in 1838 has been extracted from the pyramid for display in the United Kingdom. Unfortunately, this sarcophagus now lies at the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea close to Cartagena, having sunk on October of the same year with the ship Beatrice. It's still in the deep sea, and we can just hope that one day we'll be able to admire it. It's hard for us to imagine what it meant to explore meter after meter such a sacred place, without knowing what's going to happen and what you can find. Even now we are still surprised, like for the fact that the pyramid just covers the burial chamber. So I'm sure this video helped you to know more about Menkaure's pyramid, even if there are still some fascinating mysteries. By the way, on my website exploringart.co you can read more details and enjoy some interactive tools. Our journey in the ancient Egyptian art for the moment stops here. In the next video we are going to start a new series. Please leave your comments and thanks for watching. Ciao!